Welcome to another episode of Skulls and Proxies, the pinnacle of the 03 drop bracket. Today we have Kyle and Jared playing Euro Death and Taxes and 8cast. The background music today is Zelda 2, The Adventure Link by VomitroN. Jared keeps his hand, keeps turn 1 Chalice it looks like. Kyle keeps a Krakus, Wasteland, Flickerwist, some other stuff. Alright, Jared's on the play, plays the Sea of the Synod, plays the Lotus Petal. Cracks the Lotus Petal. Chalice on 1. Kyle goes to the turn, growls, plays a Wasteland, hits the seat off the get-go, passes the turn, Jared draws, plays another Sea of the Synod, plays a Mishra's Bauble, cracks the Bauble, looks at the top card of Kyle's library. Passes his turn, upkeep, draw off the Bauble. Kyle draws a Recruiter the Guard. Kyle plays the Krakus. Jared goes, plays Urza's Bauble, cracks it. Looks at a random card of Kyle's hand. Shows us a Rishadan port. Tells Kyle to shuffle his hand. Kyle draws. Jared misses his trigger on Urza's Bauble. What a scrub. Kyle plays Rishadan port, taps 2, plays Lion Sash. Jared forces, pitching a Kappa Cannoneer. Kyle goes, draws another Recruiter. Plays the Plains, taps 3, plays the Recruiter, searches. Kyle reveals the Thalia. Surprised Kyle didn't play a flicker on that Chalice. Jared plays the Shadow Spear, passes the turn. Kyle plays Stoneforge Mystic. Searches. Gives a Sword Fire and Ice. Plays Thalia. Jared quickly forces that, pitching Psy. I think Jared thought in his starting hand that Psy was an Emery. There's no other reason why he would keep this hand. It's not very good. Kyle plays another Plains. Plays a Flickerwist, targeting the Chalice. Look at that. Plays the Sword, Fire, and Ice. Swings for 1. Flickerwist triggers at the end of the turn, flipping Chalice back. Jared plays the Lotus Petal. Kyle's like, hey, that's counter from your Chalice. Jared's like, enough of this. Let's scoop it up. Let's go game 2. Alright, Jared boards out all of his Chalices. Brings in 3 Dismember and Crucible Worlds. Kyle's going through his deck. He's like, oh, hey, guess what? I shuffle my companion in to my 81 card deck. So Kyle brings that out. Brings in a Grafdigger's Cage and the Tabernacle for Artifact. Can't remember what the name of it is. Alright, Jared mulligans. Kyle keeps some goodies. Kyle cry shops, thinks he's cool. Jared draws 7. Puts 1 back, he's keeping. Alright, Jared leads us off. There's Sea of the Synod. Plays a Mox Opal. Plays a Mishra's Bauble. Passes the turn. Kyle draws the Swords to Plowshares. Plays a Krakus. Plays Grafdigger's Cage. Jared plays an RC the Synod. Taps 3. Plays Thought Monitor. Draws 2. Cracks the bauble. Looks at Kyle's card. Reveals a Sanctum Prelate. Passes the turn. Draws on upkeep. Kyle draws a Sanctum Prelate. Kyle plays a port. Taps 2. Plays Spirit of the Labyrinth. Jared forces Pitching Force to this one. They cast like strong cards. Can't have that on the board. Alright, Jared plays Urza Saga. Taps 1, casts Thoughtcast. Draws 2. Taps another for blue. Plays Pithiniel. Pithiniel names Krakus here. Jared swings 2. Puts Kyle down to 18. Kyle plays the Plains. Plays Recruited Regard. Kataki War's Wage. That was the card he brought in. Jared untaps, upkeeps, draws. Upticks Urza Saga to 2. Plays Otawara, Soaring City. Taps 2 mana. Plays another Thought Monitor. Draws 2. Taps 1. Taps 2. Taps 3. Plays Psy. Comes in for 2. No blocks. Kyle goes down to 16. Kyle untaps, upkeeps, draws. Kyle plays an Iganjo, Seed of the Empire. Taps 2. Tries playing that dude. Jared quickly force wills that. Kyle launches a card out of his hand. No idea what happened there. Kyle swords to the side. Jared gains life. Kyle plays a vial. Jared draws. Chapter 3 holds priority. Makes a construct. Urza Saga then sacrifices. Jared gets to search. Kyle was like, no way, man. No search. I have Graph Digger's Cage. But I don't think Jared looked to see that it was creatures. Creatures can't enter from libraries. An artifact would have been just fine. Kyle upticks his vial on his turn. Pays 3. Puts Yorion into hand. Jared untaps. Upkeep. Tap. Kyle taps down the Urza Saga. Jared draws. Uptick on the Urza Saga. Jared plays another seat per turn. Artifact count goes up. 8 artifacts on the board. That construct is huge. Jared coming in for 12. Coming in for lethal. Kyle blocks the construct. Takes 4. Goes down to 8. Kyle upticks Vial. Draws. Kyle pays 3. Skyclave Apparition on the Pithing Needle. Kyle passes. Jared untaps, upkeeps. Kyle tries to port the Urza Saga. Jared in response makes another construct. Kyle scoops it up. Jared would have drawn Lotus Petal. Coming in heavy. Let's go game 3. Neither player sideboards. Like, let's just run it out. It is. Kyle shows his hand. Wasteland, Flickerwisp, Krakus, Graph Digger's Cage. Jared mulligans. Jared draws another 7. Alright, Jared keeps. Puts Otawara on the bottom. Kyle leads it off with the Krakus. Aether Vial. Passes. Jared draws. Jared plays another seat, the Synod. Mox Opal. Urza's Bauble. I think both players led with the same land all 3 games on their turn 1s. Kyle uptakes Vial. Shows us the mom for his draw. Kyle wastelands the seat. Kyle taps 1. Plays Draft Digger's Cage. Jared goes his turn, draws. Plays Ancient Tomb. Kyle Vials at the end of the turn. Plays Mom. Kyle draws. Plays the Plains. Jared draws for turn. Plays Urza's Bauble. Kyle in response plays Cathar Commando, blowing up Mox Opal. Doesn't want Jared tapping that Metalcraft apparently. Jared plays Ancient Tomb Return. 4 down for Crucible. Crucible Worlds in play. Kyle upticks Vial, draws. Shows us a Field of Ruin. Kyle comes in 1 with Mom. Jared down to 15. Jared plays another Bauble. Plays See the Synod from his yard with Crucible Worlds. Jared's tapping his artifacts. Tapping his seat. Untaps Baubled. Plays Cappa Cannoneer. Cappa Cannoneer triggers itself. Comes into play with +1/+1 counter on it. Kyle Vials in Flicker Wisp. Jared in response. Mission Baubles. Sees the Swords to Plowshares. Jared allows Flicker Wisp to flicker the Kappa, even though Kyle didn't play Ward. Jared missing all the plays and triggers these games. Kyle comes in. Flicker. Kappa comes into play. Jared misses another trigger. Doesn't allow Kappa to get +1/+1 counter. Jared casts Thoughtcast. Draws 2 cards. Plays Island. Thoughtcast again. Ooh. Gets his trigger that time with the Lotus Petal. Comes in for 5. Puts Kyle down to 15. Jared double baubles here. Looks at the top card. Now he's gonna look at the card in Kyle's hand. Untap. Alright, Jared gets his 2 draws this time. He hit both his bauble triggers. Kyle upticks Vial. Kyle taps 2. He's Plane Cycles Timeless Dragon. Gets the snow-covered plains. Plays the snow-covered plains. Kyle's coming in for 4. Alright, See the Synod comes into play. Triggers Kappa Cannoneer. Jared pays 2. Plays Thought Monitor. Triggers Kappa Cannoneer. Draws 2. Jared plays Low Spell. Puts Kappa up to 4 counters. Jared cracks the petals. Plays Psy. Comes in unblockable. 8 damage. Kyle swords on the Thought Monitor. Jared does Force. Pitching as an Emery. Kyle goes turn. Draws a Stoneforge. Vialing in Solitude. Ping Ward. Exiling Kappa Cannoneer. Jared gains 8. Apparently Kyle figures that he evoked the Solitude that's in the yard. He then went in for 3 damage. Jared plays Psy for turn. Plays a Bauble. Trigger. Gets a Thopter. Swings 2 in the air. Oh. Solitude comes in from the graveyard. Oh, Jared was like, hey man, I caught that. That shouldn't be in the yard. You're welcome. Jared cracks Bauble. Draws on Kyle's upkeep. Kyle plays 2, plays a Stoneforge Mystic. Jared forces, pitching another Emery. Kyle plays Thalia. Kyle comes swinging in. Jared doesn't block for some reason. The game's over. He should have blocked. Could have brought it back. Oh well. GG's. Kyle wins. 2-1. Yorion Death and Taxes.